Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, we're going to be having a look at the updates to Cubasis
3.5 updates. Oh, yeah.
But first, it's the week of Christmas for those who celebrate. And we're going to kick off today with a song by Darren Anderson called The Backyard Cricket Song, an Aussie tradition.
What do you say, Darren? I'll give him a ring. Dazza! Oi, what are you doing? Oh, not much. Just at work. We're here waiting for you, mate. You're opening the bowling. All right then. Won't be long. What's he doing? He's getting a run up. Hang on. Oh, what? Bloody flies, mate. Oh, you.
Backyard cricket, know your pitch. See how many sixes you can hit. Drink some beers and some coke. It's tipsy run, trying to choke. Warnie's flipper, what a catch. Over the fence is out. How's that? Backyard cricket. Backyard cricket. Backyard cricket. Backyard cricket. Backyard cricket. Rebounds off the roof around. How's that? Fire up the barbie, we'll have some snags. Tomato sauce on bread, that'll be rad. Kids are on the soft drink, I'm on the grog. Better get another innings in before the storm. Ball's not swinging that much anymore. Better get some more electrical tape for the ball. Backyard cricket, how's that? Backyard cricket, oh what a catch. Backyard cricket, oh clean as a whistle. Backyard cricket, oh he's got him. Backyard cricket, 2 for 22. Backyard cricket, that's drinks. Time comes around in Australia, it's one thing that we do without failure. Put the stumps in or use wheelie bins. You're not playing cricket, it's a sin. Warnie's flipper, oh what a catch. Over the fence is out, how's that? Backyard cricket, on fast. Backyard cricket, oh he's got him. Backyard cricket, 2 for 22. Backyard cricket, just marvellous. One hand, one bounce, you'll get caught. Backyard cricket, what a sport, how's that? How's that? Oh, he's got him. How's that? 2 for 22. How's that? Oh, clean as a whistle. How's that? Oh, what a catch. How's that? Marvellous. Just marvellous. This has been another presentation of Red Motor Project.
Darren Anderson. What an absolute. Oh, man, we love him. Dazza, mate. So whoa, what's going on? Oh, we got music playing there. That hasn't happened for a while. Somebody must have turned on autoplay. What's going on? That's how we spend Christmas in Australia. Bit of backyard cricket, bit of fun there. I'm going to try and open the show this week with Christmas songs created by the YouTuber sphere of you guys. And I thought we'd start off with an Aussie Christmas song because that's what it is. And there's a pinned comment up in the top of the chat if you'd like to go and check out Daz's channel and go and check out his music because he's got that's his new band he's been doing. What are they called? I can't even think of what they're called. That's terrible. Where am I? I know it's got a name. Sorry, Daz. You'll hate me for that. Backyard cricket. He said it at the end. Man, I'm losing the plot. Anyway, so there's pinned comments to all his stuff there at the top. So we got stuff to cover this morning before we jump in. Yes, there has been a Cubasis update, and it's not that big. There's some stuff. I set the show up and then thought I'll surprise myself on the show and have a look at what it is, but we'll run through it shortly. I've only got a short show today because Pete Johns is up straight after this doing the YML Christmas edition. That is happening, so I think I set up the show to bounce you all over there, to dump you all as soon as it's over. Let's say hello to you all here. Oh, who am I? I'm Jade. This is How to Weapon iOS. I'd like to also say hello to the Wart Warriors. For $1 a month, you can become a Wart Warrior and get all the cool custom emojis that our 50 members have. We've got 50 members. Thank you, guys, for being members of the Wart Warriors. Let's say hello to you all. Joe Glenn, hello. Thanks, Thomas, for posting the link to the Wart Warriors. Look who it is, folks. It's
full of fucking swearing.
That's the wrong button.
Stunning.
It's doctor's orders. It's doctor's orders.
Oh, man, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons today. What's going on? Hey, Jim Shannon, what's happening? Princess LDG. There's Brad Example. It's Pete John. Sorry, man, I clicked the wrong button. I pressed the swearing button. Damn, what the hell? Cold Acres here. What's going on? Gregory O'Sullivan. Cy F, and good to see you. Who else is here? Who else? Let's see. Let's scroll up a little bit. See if I can catch you all. Just like Pokemon. Leela's here. Hello, Leela. Hello, Rhett. What's going on, man? Caught up with your show yesterday. Hello, Third Person Prod. Anyone else I've missed? Let's keep scrolling. I'm sure I think I have, but I'll find you. I'll find you in the mix. Where did I see some? I saw someone. It's a morning. Arco, hello to you. There you go. I was trying to find you. Arco, hello. Hope you're all doing good. So we'll cover some news and kind of stuff. Let's get this stuff done and then we'll jump into Cubasis. All right. Yesterday on the Camp GMA channel, get my glasses right. Yesterday on the Camp GMA channel, there was an award ceremony called the Jammies. And basically, it is an awards night for musicians on YouTube, creative types. And two of us from around here actually won an award. Actually, so, and it's being sent to us. It's a physical award. It's being sent out to us. And one of those was Brad Example, who's here in the chat. And there's a whole bit of controversy. The award was read out on screen, but we all saw the card and it said Brad's name and it was given to Mamsie and there was a big controversy and then Brad ended up getting it after a count back, after some cheating, and Brad ended up winning the Jammy and he sent in an acceptance speech. I'd like to share that acceptance speech with you just for fun. Here it is.
First, I'd like to say thank you to G-May and Mams for this amazing award. Most people accept their awards and thank all the people that have supported and encouraged them along the way. I would like to take this opportunity to give you my no thank you list. Sometimes people that support and encourage you have the same inspiring power someone that is your enemy can have. Sometimes you succeed because of those people that try and hold you down, tell you you are no good, and that you will amount to nothing. So these are the people that made my life difficult and got in my way. Entwistle, Barone, Gioni, fuck you. Look at me now. I'm the winner of the Camp G-May Gunslinger Award. One of a kind. Fuck yeah!
That's one way to accept an award, I guess. And I won an award as well. I won an award for Best Video Clip. I wasn't unable to be there to accept the award, but somebody else was there to speak for me, and here was my acceptance speech. Oops.
Jade Starr could not be here to accept this award, so on behalf of the Empire, I will accept this award. And on behalf of Metheist, I will accept this award. There are people I would like to thank. I would like to thank the Emperor for all that he has done for the galaxy. And Camp G-May for being a whack dude, motherfucker. I'd also like to thank the Jammies for considering our wonderful video. If you don't like our video, then you will join us. You will join us. You'll join the dark side. Anyway, I must go now. I've got ass polyps that I need to get checked from the local doctor. Goodbye. Remember, join the dark side.
There you go. If you didn't know before, Darth Vader has ass polyps that he need to get checked by his doctor. So that was the Jammies. It was a wild night. It was a very wild night. It was very funny. I think the replay is going to go up today at some stage. So there you go. A bit of light-hearted humour there to kick things off. We've got a few other things I want to announce right now. Who else has joined? I think I saw Mars Capone. Hello, Mars. If anyone I've missed. So a couple of other things I want to touch on before we jump into today's show. Let me grab this link here because one of our friends of this YouTubersphere community is in need right now. Is in need. And our friend Marshall Turner, who I have interviewed on this show, he's a part of this community. His house was destroyed a few days ago. Some idiots screwed up and turned off the fucking smoke alarms, and his entire house burnt down. So he's lost everything virtually. So we've started, there's a GoFundMe going for him at the moment to try and help him get settled, get his life back together. Ron Ward had a little a collection thing going on as well. He raised $400, and I know this is going around, this little GoFundMe thing is going around. So if anybody can help, only if you can, of course, don't put yourself out financially. It's a tough time of the year. I donated some money to Ron, but this has come up here now. So it's a little bit more legit than sending Ron Ward your cash. But so I've put that link in the chat if you would like to help out Marshall. It's a tragedy. He's lost a whole lot of stuff, but he's safe. His animal, his cat is safe. Fred is safe. And he got his guitars out as well too. But everything else, Gonski, motherfucker. Worst time of the year for that to happen. And yeah, we're all thinking of Marshall right now. So there's that. And the last thing I want to cover before we start looking at price drops today is tomorrow I can make an announcement happening tomorrow on Ron Ward's channel. Now, this doesn't happen very much, all right? Ron Ward, a.k.a. Antonio Stonio, together again with Gladys Worthington for a bit of a Christmas special. So if you don't know who Gladys Worthington is, you probably won't want to know. She's a terrible human being, but she will be on the show tomorrow on Rockin' Ron's holiday show, checking the master list twice. And it'll be Gladys and Antonio Stonio. So make sure you are there for that, because trust me, it's going to get bad. It's going to be 2 hours of entertainment that you'll probably want to miss. But I thought I better do an ad for it for Ron while we are here. All right, we're going to jump over and look at price drops, because today's app that we are looking at, Cubasis 3, has actually dropped in price. So perfect timing, yeah. Cubasis 3 and Cubasis 2 have dropped significantly. So $20 off. If you're looking at Cubasis, now's the time to get it. I'm not sure how long this is on sale for. I'm guessing over the Christmas break. We're going to see a whole lot more apps drop in price over the next coming days. So we have Synthmaster 1 and Synthmaster 2 have dropped in price. 4 Pockets have a selection of stuff. Now, if you want to grab these, they're going to disappear like soon, like probably in the next hour or two, because these were only on sale over the weekend. So it depends where you are in the world. So Shimmer, Helium, Vocal Soloist, Maze Rider's on sale, TC11, TC Data, Cubasis 2. And if you've got an older iPad, I would suggest Cubasis 2. Melody Bud, what else? We're going to see more apps in here over the coming days, as I said, drop in price. But today we're talking about Cubasis 3, which has had an update. And it's very interesting because last week we looked at N-Track Studio Pro, and man, I was blown away by that. Really blown away. I'm starting a new series on N-Track Studio Pro, writing my next song in it. There's definitely DAW wars happening right now. So you have a bunch of DAWs that are kind of all releasing a lot of updates at the moment. And yeah, the competition is hotting up. So have Steinberg done enough with this update to compete with things like N-Track Studio and Audio Revolution? Is that what it is? There it is, Audio Evolution. So there are 2 DAWs that are really killing it at the moment. Audio Evolution has virtually has Melodyne in it. Like, it's incredible. Their version of Melodyne is amazing. So we'll be looking at that early in January. But you know, can Cubasis keep up? So we're going to have a look today. So the list of updates that are included in Cubasis so far, before we open it up, is iOS 16 compatibility. For someone like me, that's a good thing, because I got a new iPad 2022 and it's been a journey. It's been a journey. And you guys know what I say all the time, don't update until about January. And unfortunately this year I had to, because I bought a new iPad, and it's been a thrill ride, iOS 16. But I have to admit, iOS 16.2, it seems okay. Seems good. I haven't had any issues, not counting the major one I had when I updated how GarageBand stopped working altogether and I had to reinstall GarageBand. But apart from that, everything else has been smooth sailing on iOS 16. So this update for Cubasis 3.5 has full support for iOS 16. So that's a good thing. So I'm guessing everything below should be okay. Fingers crossed. I guess we're going to see if anything happens today. The first thing we can look at is something which I thought this would have had a while ago. If you hold down on the app now, you are given one of these little menu things that you get with most apps. So you get the option to hide the app, share the app, edit the home screen, pretty standard stuff there that everything has. But now from here, you can open a recent project or create a brand new project. So that's new. You can do that. Plus, it has a whole bunch of files here for you to open as well. So you've got some options there. And if you click on this little arrow, you are given more items there to check. So that is just by holding down on the app. This one's going to be contentious, I think. I like it. I actually like this. I see Size already said they've added a front screen, which is irritating. I kind of like this. I like these kind of things. This is what you see now when you open up. You've got this splash screen. So your splash screen gives you the option to open a brand new project, open a recent project, which would be the last project that you had opened. And it even tells you what it's called. I've got one here called Bum. Whatever that is, I don't know. And you can browse. So also down here, it looks like we've got a few tutorials. So it looks like they're trying to cater to newbies as well with this new splash screen. I don't know if you can turn it off. It would be nice maybe if they gave you that option, if you didn't want this, if you could turn it off, but really good for newbies. And I'm guessing too, what's going to be interesting, what they could probably use this bottom screen for is when there's updates or in-app purchases or things that they add. See here, they've added the holiday sale so that they can put news in there, I guess. I'm guessing it's dynamic. You can scroll across. So there's a bunch of little tutorials there. So that's going to help people. You know, it may not help the people who are already using it. So there you go. And now I've seen a couple of bugs. I've seen people say there are bugs, and it mainly revolves around this. This new thing is what I've seen. So let's click it. You click new and you're given a new project name, and we're just going to call this demo. We'll call it show demo because maybe I've got a project called that already. Show demo and hit create. And here we are. So we are in the project. It looks like everything's good. I've seen some issues with the lines along here not showing when you create a brand new project. So there's that, but it looks like it's all fine here. There we go. No issues for me so far. So there is your start a new project that comes straight into the screen that you love and know so well. Hello, Maury P. Hello, Deep Gravity. Hello, Felcro. What's going on? Anyone else I may have missed? You can't turn off. It's a total Apple approach of we know best. Yeah. So there's that. Let's close out of it and come back to our splash screen. And so it's already recognized the latest new thing that I opened, show demo. So there we go. If we open that up, it takes us back to the last project that we had open. So that works. That's good. And from this splash screen as well, we have a browse section. I like this. I do like this. I tell you, now I guess everybody's going to have different opinions, you know, but what I don't like about Cubasis is I find it extremely cluttered. The entire, the whole look of it. I don't know. I like things that aren't so cluttered. Probably why I still use GarageBand. I like N-Track as well. It's really nice. But I like this little browse screen, how it just pops up from the bottom. And I can scroll through and quickly grab something from here. That's neat. It's nice and neat. So you've got demos. You can load up stuff from here. We can load a project from here. So let's grab this Princess LDG project. There we go. So you would double click on it. Loads it all up. Are we going to have an issue? Seems to have loaded it okay. Cool. Loaded it okay. No problem at all there. That's all good. Now, the other thing that has been added to this, and I can't test it but I can test a part of it, is if you are rocking a mouse, an external kind of mouse, like something like this with a little scroll wheel on it, they have added scroll wheel, so you can now scroll on the actual. So there's two places you can do it too, it looks like. So anything that has a scroll down here or up here. So what they have also added, hello Many Vibes, what they have also added instead of the scroll wheel, so this, I don't know if the scroll wheel works. I've seen other people use it and it seems to work okay. But instead of the scroll wheel, they have added for touchpad. So with two fingers, you can see I'm just pushing up and pulling down. So I can move up and down with this. So the touchpad, it works nice. That's really cool. What I would have loved was two fingers this way, man. Why did they not do it? Why did they not do this? So you can, this is cool, with your fingers, you can stretch. Now, I'm pretty sure they already had this. So if you want to pinch to zoom on your touchpad, if you've got a Magic Keyboard or, you know, something like one of these things attached. Where's the camera? It's over here. One of these things, the Magic Touchpad. So you can pinch with that as well. But that's nice. If you want to zoom in and zoom out, boom, works pretty smooth. No, Russ. No, they didn't fix the shit piano roll. It's still shit. According to Russ. So no changes there. But I do like this feature because not only does it extend to the timeline and such, if you want to like insert some effects here on this channel, we can let's jump out of here. What was that new project we started? What was it called? It was called Demo something. It was, whoops, don't want to do that. It was called, see if it works in here. Yep, so scrolling works in here as well. But it's, so we can do all that, but it's very, like I'm just touching that, look. So it seems to fly pretty fast. There we go. So it flies, yeah. It's interesting. Let's open this show demo. So this is a blank canvas. And when we choose an instrument now, down here, we can scroll as well using the touchpad. So I'm using two fingers to do this. So you can see it's a lot easier to scroll through, but it's flying. It's really fast. And I guess if you do it kind of slow, it's all right. What's going on, Folk and Blues? A great show yesterday here on the channel. If you missed it, folks, Folk and Blues are performed live here on the channel, and it was an amazing show. Hello, Heather, as well. Good to see you. So there you go. Now, bit disappointing because what we would have wanted up here is a search bar. I was really hoping there would be a search bar right up the top here. I don't know why they can't put one in. Right there would be the perfect place for a search bar. But I guess we've been given scrolling, and that's pretty close. And it does move pretty fast. So you can scroll through pretty easy like that. One finger to move around, two fingers to scroll. And if you've got a lot of plugins, that's going to help. So if we go to our audio units here, as you can see, I have a crap ton of audio units. But again, a search bar would have been really nice because it's interesting. You know, Apple have, I don't know about you, how you use your iPad or iPhone, but me personally, I tend to use this a lot where I swipe down and I search all the time up here. I always search for apps here. You know, I find it so much easier. So when so much of iOS is based on searching, and yet Cubasis refused to put searching in there, that's a bit sad. It is a bit sad, I think. All right, so there's your scrolling and your trackpad support, and all of that works with your mouse wheel as well. So that's all good. Hey, Ian's Guitar Shack. Oh, thanks, Falcro, for sending everybody here. I did put a link up earlier to Marshall's GoFundMe. I'll do that again right now. There we go. So, what else is here on the list of things to do? Well, I'm glad you asked, because let's go with this one. I'm saving the best one till last, obviously. They've got a new metronome. There's a new metronome. So, if you've ever used Cubasis, you'll love this sound. No, I hate this sound. I fucking hate this metronome sound. It is so putrid. It's rancid. It is a terrible metronome sound. But they have gone ahead and they've stepped into the modern world and they've given us a brand new metronome. And where can we find that metronome? I do believe, I don't even know where it is. Because as I said, I haven't really looked at this. General, is it in general? Where is it? Let's find it. User interface, is it in here? Am I looking at it and I can't see it? Metronome project, it's not in there. Sample rate, oh look, it's got its own section. How cool is that? It's got its own section. So we definitely are in the 21st century right now because we've got volume. Let's hit play. We can turn it up. We can turn it down. Nice. And let's hear the sounds that we've got here. We've got a bell. We've got a bleep. It's a bleep. We've got a cowbell. How considerate to put a cowbell in there. Give it some volume. So cowbell's nice. I like the cowbell. I'll probably keep it on the cowbell. We've got an M beep, a P140, a saw, a stab, a tom, and a wood block. So there you go. There's your sounds. Oh, I would have liked a hi-hat. Would have loved a hi-hat in there. That would have been the thing. But I'm going to stick with the cowbell because I love a bit of cowbell. Absolutely. And, you know, I was waiting for it. We always need more cowbell. You got to get your cowbell where you can, man. What's going on, Mr. Smith? Good to see you. So there's our cowbell. Plus, this is cool. It looks like they've added metronome only during recording. There you go. It's a feature. So now when I hit play here, because we're not recording, there is no metronome. It's a welcome addition. The cowbell can be fucking annoying, honestly. And now it's set here for just playback. But if we hit record, there we go. It works for recording. Sweet. So there's your metronome. That's your metronome. Good stuff. We can stop that. I'm just going to stretch this out to there just for some fun. All right, so we've got cowbell stuff. Now, one thing I can't show you is Bluetooth because I don't have a Bluetooth device, but apparently what they have done is they have worked through their algorithm and tried to create an algorithm for Bluetooth that gives a hell of a lot less latency. So for headphones, take it with a pinch of salt. Now, obviously for like controllers, that's going to be okay. But with headphones, there's always going to be some kind of a latency. It's either Rhett, Laurie. Of course, oh man, this show drives me bonkers. So, better Bluetooth quality. Yeah, please, Muscovite, don't use Bluetooth headphones, folks. But you can use Bluetooth accessories, yeah? They're cool, Bluetooth keyboards. So mainly for that, that's where you're going to get a better experience, and that's good. We always want Bluetooth to get better for, being on the go and all that kind of stuff. We definitely want all of that. What am I looking at now? All right, so I'm going to reopen this last project we had going on. Where was it? It was Princess LDG's project. Let's reopen this. Now, this is, I really like, this is a welcome addition. Very, very, very welcome addition to Cubasis, in my opinion. So as you can see here with these tracks, when I click on this, we've got our background, yeah? So you can see our beats, bars, whatever you've got it set to, and you can see in here the field behind it. But one of the things that kind of pisses me off about Cubasis is that you can't see it underneath. And when you've got tracks in here, you kind of want to match things up, and you don't want to rely on trying to match it up with what's underneath. Because see here, we've got multiple tracks here. Well, they have listened, and now if we head over to setup, and I think it is under show grid on top of events. So this is a new thing. So now when we turn this on, look at that. It makes all of these tracks kind of sort of transparent. And now you can see what is happening. It's only a minor improvement, but I think it's a really solid improvement. Definitely for people with, really tight parts. They want to make sure that they can get on the money if they want to be exactly on the beat, and over process and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, and it's not really, it doesn't take away from the interface. I think it doesn't really uglify it too much. Uglify, that's my word. I made it up. I'm keeping it. You can have it if you want. So there's that. I think it's neat. It's another simple, yeah, exactly. That's what these are. They're just quality of life improvements. What I do believe is, though, don't quote me on it. What I do believe, I actually think there's a big update coming sometime around March or something. I haven't heard anything. I just have this feeling because, as I said, there's a whole bunch of DAWs updating, and who knows what's going to happen from Apple's side of the fence, now that we have this iPad that is extremely way too powerful and stuff like that. So I think Cubase, Steinberg are going to release a pretty big update soon because there are some glaring things that are missing from this. So there is that one. What else do we have here? We've got some mixdown stuff here. Let's see our mixdown stuff. So new mixdown option to disable effects when creating stems and more. So if we go to our mixdown, and we want to do a mixdown, create a mixdown. So here we have, where are we? Exclude all dry effects. Very handy. Now it's only one button, and I know, again, this is just a little thing they've put in here, but have you ever been in that situation where you've added all your effects to your entire track and they're all on individual tracks, and you've needed to send this off to somebody else? You're doing a collaboration and you want to remove all the effects, and you've had to go through every single track and go in and single-handedly remove all the effects. This is your one-stop shop. Boom, click it, and it'll just take all the effects off every track, keep every individual track utterly dry, and then you can mix that down. So you can mix your individual stems, all that kind of stuff. Handy, 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 handy. I think very, very handy. I'm not going to do a mix down of this because, but just another small little thing there. We won't finish that. So that's nice and sweet. What have we got here? Include the undo history when sharing projects. So when you share a project, you can include, where is our projects? I don't even know how to share a project. Where are our projects? So if I want to share a project here, we're sharing this project. You can actually share all of the undo history that is in your project. I'm not sure where you turn that on. I'll have to find out. Is it in, let's have a look, see if we can find it. Because I'm discovering this with all of you guys as well. I'm guessing it's going to be in setup. Maybe. But that's a good thing that you can do it. So we've got arm selected tracks. projects in here. Undo history size, share. There we go. So if you turn this on and off, it's currently set on. So when you update it, it's going to turn on. And it's going to include all of the undo history. So every single choice you've made in your project up until the time you share it, that person will get the project, and then they can go back through those undos and change anything, because you never know. You might say, oh man, a day ago I had it set up to be a different way, but I changed it. And really nice to throw that in there again. So there's that. So we've done the metronome. What else we got? New setup added an option that allows MIDI output latency in positive and negative direction. Grid events and disabling long tap to set locator events. Yeah, it's pretty standard. Oh, and there's a status bar thing. Where is that? I don't even know where there's status bar. Is it in here? Here we go. So see up the top here, this is nothing. So you can see your status bar up here. Now, if you've ever sat there and gone, curses, I need more room. That status bar is ruining my experience. Well, you can go down here now and remove the status bar. And look at that. You got you got 6 millimeters of screen. Look at that. Is that a feature? I don't know, man. I don't know. I would have thought something cooler would have been just like after 10 seconds, it automatically does that until you touch the top or something, and then it pops back up. That would be more interesting. But there you go. So here's the other feature here. Long taps to set locator events. Yeah, I know, game changer. All right, I've saved the best to last because there is a game changer in here. And for many, it's a bit passé and old hat, but in my opinion, it's for this, it's definitely a game changer. Let's go back to our project we started. It was, what was it called? Show demo. Load that up. Right, so here's our blank track. We've got an audio track here, and we've got a MIDI track. So that's what you are given when you create a brand new track. So now let's try this 2 ways. I'm going to swipe down, and we're going to jump into Stage Manager. So for those of you with iOS 16, Stage Manager works great. I love Stage Manager. So we can move our screen around. We have options over here. I'm going to open up the Files app. And then I'm going to grab Cubasis and drag that over here with the Files app. So now we have the Files app, which we can move around, and we have Cubasis underneath. We can shrink. We can't really shrink them, but we can have we can have even more than this on here. But let's try and import some stuff, because you can now drag and drop stuff. So we got, I think this is Vortex's new acoustic guitar pack, done by Jamie Mallender. So let's maybe grab one of these. What is our project at? I think it's at 120 BPM. Is there anything that is just 120 here? Nothing. We'll just take this 124, and we can drag this in. Did it work? Let's just drag this in 124. Oh man, it's not being very friendly with me, is it? Oh, there we go. We do it this way. 124. Drag, and look at that. We can drag our MIDI files in here. Put it wherever you want. Boom. Really easy. Nice. So that was nice and easy to drag and drop in any MIDI files we want. We can grab another one of these. Look how easy it is. Just move it in there. Add it where you want. Drop it. Drag it. Okay, so that works. No problems there. You can drag in MIDI. Let's go over here and grab some audio or something like that. Jump over to audio share. And what do we got? Let's just grab a track from the new Wolfstone Studio album and just drag this in. There we go. We'll mute this. So that was pretty easy to drag in.
Run, run, baby, run. Run to...
That's all you're getting. I'm currently mastering the brand new, the debut Wolfstone Studio album. I'm currently mastering it, and I should have it done the next day or two, and they'll have it back in their hot little hands to release on DistroKid. Yeah, awesome stuff. So really easy to do. Let's just jump out of Stage Manager so I can show you the other way, because some of you may not have Stage Manager or be on iOS 16. Let's go back here. Swipe up. So this is how you would import stuff the other way. Just grab your Files app, swipe it over there like that. We can erase this file now. So here you can see anything in here we can grab. Let's just grab Joe and Barry Glenn's new Christmas song, which I mastered last week.
The boar's head in Hanbury, bedecked in bays and rosemary, and I pray you, my master T. Mary, could estis in convivi. Apud apri de ferro, redes lodes.
Now I'll show you something else, which I discovered when I loaded this up. I don't know if this is new or not, or it's part of the new trackpad stuff. Let me show you here. If I take two fingers, go over here, two fingers, and hold them down, look at this. So I've got one finger down, and the other, now it's not working. Come on. It was just working then. All right, so we can shrink there. Let's see. If I hit play, it was...
Bedecked with a gay garland, et us severi cantico, caput apri de fer.
It was working just then. Man, iOS is so interesting. Oh, here we go. No. I was able to move the timeline while it was playing, but I don't know why it's not happening now. I can't work it out now. It was just working. That is so weird.
Bedecked with a gay garland, et us severi cantico, caput apri de ferro.
See, I can't do it now. I can't repeat it. It just happened by accident, and I was like, "What? Was I just moving the timeline with? Was it with three fingers? No, three fingers does that." There we go. So drag and drop works really well. It's really cool. It's definitely long overdue for drag and drop because it used to be super annoying putting stuff in here and then importing it in and dragging it into here. Really annoying. So drag and drop is a winner. That's pretty much it, I do believe. That's it for the updates. Nothing over the top. Nothing, there's no like... nothing too crazy, but I think they're nice little things. If you already own it, it's going to just maybe make your life a little bit easier. I thought even they added, let me see, maybe not. So you do have a hell of a lot of, I don't know if this is true, but I thought I read that they added some more keyboard commands. Because you can see here, there's a whole bunch of keyboard commands that pop up. If you hold down the option button, you get to see all these keyboard commands. And there's a hell of a lot of keyboard commands here for using this just like a desktop. So all you need to do, as you can see here, is to bring those up, is just hold down the option key. on your keyboard, or is it Command? There it is. It's Command. So hold down Command and you'll get all these options and you can swipe through them so you can learn them and do all that kind of stuff. So awesome. And all the rest of the stuff that is involved in here is all stability fixes for the arrange window, the inspector, editors. There's a whole bunch of automation updates. So they've really tried to correct a lot of the issues with automation. These are all stuff that is just hidden under the hood, and that's good. You want that kind of stuff. Miscellaneous, resolves problems with MIDI track routing, problems with undo regions, fixes issues with flickering, meters, so a lot of graphical issue stuff. There's quite a bit of under the hood stuff, way more than the new features and improvements.
Boom.
So that is your update for Cubasis. Is this enough for you? Did you want more? Were you expecting more? Sound off in the comments. Let me know. Hit the like on this video if you enjoy what we do here on, did I say we? What I do here on How to App on iOS. Holy shit. We. What's coming up this week? Let me finish up, guys. We've got a few minutes to talk before I send you all over to Pete Johns. Pete's got a Christmas YML episode coming up next. But this week, we're taking a little bit of a step away from apps until maybe the end of the week this week. Going to do something a little bit different this week, and hopefully you'll join me for it because it's going to be a fascinating bunch of experiments we're going to do. The first one kicks off tomorrow, where if you have ever wanted to get more views on your music YouTube videos or your YouTube channel, specifically get subscribers or views, we are going to take a look at Google Ads. There's people out there who are paying for bots to pump up their views. And let me tell you this, not only is it stupid and it makes you look like a dick, right? And you have to look in the mirror every day and know every one of your views is bullshit. Don't be that person, okay? So what I want to do tomorrow on this is I'm going to set up two videos, and I'm going to run Google Ads on 2 videos for an entire week. And each day we're going to check in and see what they're doing for those 2 videos. They're going to be 2 completely different videos. One of them will be the Billy Gould interview I did from Faith No More on Friday. And one of them I'm re-releasing the Metheist World Divided video clip. Here's the new thumbnail. And I'm uploading it on my channel with a remix, so it doesn't compete with my Vivo clip and my other clip. And I will be testing it out on a music video and an interview as part of the show. And we're going to put some money on top of this, and we're going to see at the end of the week just what happens. Does it affect the channel negatively? Does it get its subscribers? Does it get views? So you can come with me through the whole process of doing it. And you know what? This is a fair thing to do. This is what businesses do, right? Forever. Advertising. You pay to get people to notice things. It's like putting your business in a telephone book. So we shall see how it works. And it's going to be a fascinating experiment. The day after that, my friends, we are looking at this. We're going to take a deep dive into ChatGPT. It is a web-based AI, and we're going to really push it to its limits and see if we can get it to take over the world and destroy all humans. But not only that, we're going to try and get it to write a song for me for my next Kindercore project and give us all of the chord structure, all of the drum patterns. We're going to try and get it to create everything for the song. And then we're going to take all that information that the AI has given us, and we're going to use that to kick off the N-Track Studio Pro series that I'm going to do, which is going to be generated all by an AI. So join me for this. It's going to be a hoot. Let me tell you that. And then I can't announce the last 2 shows for the week, but I can announce on Christmas Eve for all of you, Gladys Worthington will be here on the channel performing a bunch of Christmas nasties. That's what I'll call them. Gladys will be here. There she is. And she'll be singing for you on Christmas Eve if you're in the US or UK. And she will horrify you. She will make your Christmas the worst Christmas ever. So if you are into demented, fucked up shit, come and join us for the opening hour this weekend to see Gladys Worthington ruin Christmas for you. All right, that's it for today. There is Gaviscon. I've got a full bottle of Gaviscon. Gregory. And yes, she'll be utterly drunk as fuck because it'll be Christmas Day here in Australia. It'll be Christmas Eve for you. All right, that's it for today. Thank you all for joining me. I hope, you got some advice out of the Cubasis update. Is it enough to make you buy it? Because it's on sale, remember. It is on sale. Don't forget that. There it is. It's $29, $29.99 if you want to grab Cubasis and change your recording style. Pete Johns is up next. I'm going to dump you all over there. So if you've got autoplay on, it'll knock you straight over. If not, it'll give you the option to jump over to Pete Johns. I'll see you tomorrow where we're going to look at Google Ads and we're going to start the experiment. Until then, as usual, my friends, do the things that make you happy. Remember, mistakes make you better, and
we'll all rise together. 'Cause you make me shine better. And we'll all rise together. Make me shine better. And when the night is cold and lonely, we all shine together.